Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Unqualified with Matt and Teddy.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Matt. This is my co-pilot,
We in this bitch.
Teddy. What's up, bro? Yeah, super professional.
Super professional.
Let's do this. Episode 1. Watch the
Um,
games this weekend?
I watched 5 games this weekend.
I watched probably a total of 8 minutes. Off and on of, what was the game, Dave? The Packers. Yep. Definitely was the Packers game for sure. I don't know.
What did you think of the Packers game, man?
I have no opinion. I didn't watch enough of it. What happened? Tell me what happened. Fill me in on what happened this weekend.
We had a cornerback for the Seahawks. He got ejected, I believe, the second quarter. They said he threw a punch. Never seen a punch.
I don't know why you would throw a punch. They were wearing masks.
It's football, bro. Oh, you out of all people want
Yeah.
to say why people throw punches.
You're right. I probably would watch it more if there were more punches thrown.
That game was real boring. The Packers end up winning 17-9. That game's super boring. Most entertaining game happened to be the Rams and the Colts. Didn't see that coming at all. Rams won that game 46-9. Yeah, that was a blowout. That was horrible. I watched the Texans game. The Texans are so bad, bro.
Come on, bro. We're in Houston. This is not gonna help us.
Bro, they're so bad, bro. Like, they lost to the team that I thought was the second worst team in the NFL. It goes the Jaguars and the Browns are like fighting for last place, and they lost to them. And then they lost bad. So you're not like bad, you're like real bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you lose real bad to a bad team.
First weekend.
Yeah, bro, they're horrible, bro.
Dave, no opinion? You're supposed to.
I know you have no idea.
I have no clue. That's what I'm saying. Help me out.
There's no hope.
There's no hope.
Name the quarterback.
Bro.
Any of them.
Anybody.
2 played. Name one.
I can name Eli Manning.
You would name the gayest quarterback in the NFL right
Papa
now.
John's brother? Of course I know him. So, all right. What else? Any other games? That was it? I know the Saints played, and I lost.
Yeah, the Saints played the Vikings. It was Adrian Peterson's return game, which was good, but he didn't really play. I think he had like 8 carries or something like that. It was horrible. Like, he was on the sideline. It hurt my heart because Adrian Peterson's like one of my favorite running backs ever. So to see him benched for Mark Ingram was horrible. I kind of liked that because it showed he didn't want to get embarrassed. So to see them fighting on the sideline, it shows he definitely wants to win. I don't know if he wanted to win because they were playing the Vikings or he just really cares about the franchise. I know, Matt. You can't.
Yeah, no, I'd have to say unqualified. I'll start watching some games though, bro. Tell me what games to start watching. I'll start following teams. Cowboys.
What was another?
My Cowboys won. I'm gonna start.
You're a Cowboy.
My Cowboys. I've been a Cowboys fan since day one, guys.
Yeah.
You guys can all tell.
Since the 80s, huh?
Since the 80s. Ever since they were the good team, right?
That was the 80s?
Right.
You tell me.
Yeah. 80s for sure.
What was another big game? The Chiefs and the Patriots was real big. That was probably the biggest upset of week 1. I hate the Patriots, so this was real good for me.
I feel like everyone hates the Patriots.
Yeah, I hate the Patriots.
I use social media. I know at least that much. I know what teams people hate and don't hate. I see a lot of fighting over the Cowboys. I see a lot of fighting over the Patriots.
Yeah. The Chargers lost to the Broncos. With me being a Chargers fan, that was real hard to watch. It hurt my heart. Nah, lost by a field goal. Fourth quarter, 3 seconds left. The coach ended up icing our kicker. He made it the first time. You don't know what icing?
I know. You're not talking about cakes. I know that much.
All right, so icing is when, right before the kicker kicks the ball, the coach for the opposite team calls a timeout.
I do know that. All right, yeah, they do that because they're all ready, and then you hold the game up, and they're not ready, right? Something like that? Nope. All right. I gave it a shot. I thought it had something to do with that.
Run through the rest. Panthers beat the 49ers. Bills beat the Jets. Eagles beat the Redskins. Ravens beat the Bengals. Fuck, the Bengals didn't even score. I didn't know that till right now. Falcons beat the Bears. Raiders beat the Titans. Cardinals beat the Lions. And Steelers beat the Browns. That's all the games for week 1.
Tell me how I should feel about this.
I
I don't have an opinion yet.
I don't know. It's kind of too early to feel
First
anything.
week.
Yeah, it's first week. By week 3, then you can start seeing off where the season is actually going to go. But as of right now, I don't really have any feeling towards anybody.
I heard there were a bunch of injuries.
That I know of. Nobody significant. Who?
Cardinals running back. He's getting surgery.
He's never been good to me.
Oh,
Bro, he had one good year.
fantasy gold right there.
So a guy has a good fantasy a year. That makes him a good NFL player.
No, but that's why everybody's upset. First round pick.
Yeah. Screw them guys. So
You don't care about people playing fantasy.
no,
You're talking about real life.
I don't. People, and I heard that somewhere. People are more worried about fantasy than this guy's actual career.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shittiest shit ever.
They got their money on that fantasy league.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he was never really that good to me anyway. I would have took Chris Johnson over him. Oh, I'm the only one that feels like that.
Chris Johnson, Matt. Any significance?
Don't say Chris Brown.
Nope. I'm gonna pass on that one.
But nah, that's the. I guess that would be significant, but he wasn't that good to me. I didn't think he was gonna have a good year anyway. So.
Okay. Nothing really this week. What's next week? You need to look out for next weekend?
Texans play the Bengals, the team that did not score week 1. So if you lose to a team that didn't score,
The Texans already lost once.
yeah,
Not
to a
so
very,
good.
very
Yeah.
bad team.
They lose to the Bengals who didn't score at all. Things aren't looking up.
I mean, were they ever?
I mean, you tell me. Something tells me you're the expert here.
Nah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm in Houston, so
We're
I
in
always
Houston,
hear,
bro.
yeah,
We gotta support Houston.
they're so bad. No, like they're so bad though. What's the good game? Broncos and Cowboys will be a great game on Sunday.
Broncos and Cowboys.
Yeah,
Everyone here is gonna be watching.
definitely. Yeah, that's probably the only game I see that I'm excited for.
Since I'm obviously a diehard Cowboys fan, I'm definitely gonna be watching. I mean, they're my team. Right, guys?
Yeah.
NFL quiz 3 of the day, Matt.
All right.
Yeah.
Name a Cowboys player.
Easy.
Okay, how do you feel?
Tony Romo. No, not.
How do you think he did? Week 1,
Who?
Tony Romo.
I'd say not well, or I'd have heard about it.
I actually thought he did pretty good for his first game in being a commentator.
No.
Monday Night Football. Chargers versus Broncos was the first time they had a female hosting Monday Night Football.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm torn.
Controversial
Yeah.
statement?
Yeah. So I'd
Give
just
it to
rather
me.
keep it to myself.
You gonna get women out of here? Is that what you're gonna say?
I mean,
Blow it up. Episode 1, bro. End it here.
I don't want women fucking up my Monday Night Football, bro. That's the
Hey,
best way I can put it.
What if they know their stuff? Does this girl know her stuff? You didn't
She
even listen long
she
enough.
seemed real knowledgeable, but
Mhm.
she was with Rex Ryan, which is super dope because I'm a huge Rex Ryan fan. And
You'd rather see a former player.
not even that, because most former players aren't that smart.
Okay.
I just rather see a guy.
A dude that looks like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, please. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I know with
but she didn't do
MMA
bad.
I know with
So-
MMA, there's times where there's a couple women in there where you're like, these girls don't seem like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a few who definitely do. But I would rather have an actual fighter, a professional, telling me what they see is going on a lot of the time.
Definitely.
Than somebody who's never played ever,
Yeah, definitely.
never done anything. A lot of those old dudes.
But yeah, that was it.
That's it for football. Anything
it.
for basketball? Obviously, hasn't started yet.
Golden State championship.
Calling it
Calling it now.
before it even started. I don't think that's a controversial statement.
Nah.
You got to say something crazier than that. All right, I'll take over for that.
They'll
one.
go
Dave,
undefeated
give me a team.
in the playoffs.
Give me a crazy team.
For the NBA championship? Boston.
What?
Boston.
You think I should be a Boston guy?
Oh, yeah.
You definitely look like a Boston guy.
Yeah. I look like a
Boston is my
fan.
dark horse out of the East this year. Or maybe, can't pick Minnesota.
Why?
They're not coming. Nah, not Minnesota. Even with all the moves they made, they would have to bring like Jordan back.
So any big picks you're looking forward to, or any big not picks, obviously. Any big
First
games or
game of the
anything
season,
coming
Cavaliers Boston. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a dope game. I wonder if Isaiah is really healthy, or they finessed this trade, and they traded away a hurt guy for Kyrie Irving. So I'm anxious to see that. I'm not gonna ask you how you feel about it because you don't.
Obviously, I don't know.
So how do you feel about it?
Dave? Third mic?
Man, I don't know. I'd like to see Kyrie run the show for once, like he wanted. I want to see that happen. I want to see him go off.
He couldn't run the show with LeBron, right?
That's how he felt.
Guys, I feel like I sounded like I knew what I was talking about for a second there.
I can kind of say Kyrie is the reason they won their championship.
That's not the way the people saw it.
Nah, I'm pretty sure everybody saw it that way. Because without that shot, they would have lost.
LeBron James didn't do the move. Talking about the people's champ.
Yeah. I actually feel like that for almost all LeBron's championships, except for the one where they beat OKC. I feel like that's the only one that LeBron won out of his 3 rings. The second one, Ray Allen won. The third one, Kyrie Irving won. The first one was against a young OKC team, so I can't really count that one. I feel like that was given to him. Anytime LeBron was counted on in the finals, he always came up short, real short.
After his first year.
Period. I can say that now. We can
So
go back to the
trashing
last
LeBron
finals.
day one. All right.
Nah, I mean, it's just my opinion. Everybody has an opinion.
Good.
What is yours? I'm not going to ask him that.
No, I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Dave, what's going on?
You gotta admit, his leadership kind of helps though. He's got a lot of experience.
The
Yeah,
intangibles.
because he's
You
old.
gotta give him that.
He's old as shit now, so he should have a lot of experience.
Oldest guy on the team.
Yeah. Yeah,
A
he
father
is.
figure.
What is LeBron, 36 now? And he's never been hurt.
That's how he's had such a long career.
That's kind of suspect to me. I don't know no professional athlete that's never been hurt.
You saying like he's taking it easy or something? Like he's not.
No, he's taking something.
Ooh.
He's,
He's a big old boy.
What, do you think he's on what John Jones is on?
hey, I'm talking about some shit that disappears at the end of the day.
Obviously not. John Jones gets caught.
A month after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
But I was planning it.
How does that happen?
Yeah, that's
What a segue. Is there anything else to talk about in basketball?
No,
Let's move
no.
on. Let's go to MMA. Or do you
Yeah.
call them bum fights?
Bum fight.
John Jones. B sample came out today. Positive.
What is
Tested,
a
they
B
tested
sample?
the B sample.
What was wrong with the A sample?
They take a sampler's pee, split it into 2 jars, test the A sample. If there's something fishy about it, they'll test the B sample. But I mean, come on. It's from the same thing.
Yeah.
So the A sample came up that he had Turnaball, which is steroid that you take with a bunch of other steroids, apparently.
Oh.
So
a lot of people are saying, the only one that came up?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying Chael, Sonnen. A lot of other people are saying if you're on that, you're stacking that with a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So they just didn't catch him. So he's probably been on steroids. No one's caught him this whole time. That he finally slipped up. Something happened.
Yeah.
They figured out a new test or something to get him. So they tested the A sample. He failed. Then everybody was like, well, wait for the B sample. Then it came out that they did a blood test. And they were like, the drug's not in the blood test. Like, it wasn't supposed to be in the blood test. It's only in P. So people are like, they want John Jones to not be guilty. Everyone wants him to be a champ.
Yeah.
And today it came out, B samples failed. Of course. So he's out. Probably for 4 years. They just took his belt. They gave it to Cormier a couple hours ago.
He's such a bitch.
Cormier?
Yeah.
I mean,
bro, I've never seen somebody cry that fucking hard.
Man, but he just got KO'd. And Joe Rogan, the one who says, I hate interviewing people who were knocked out, interviews that man after he was viciously KO'd. He was stumbling around like Bambi. Little deer legs. And he gets up. Of course he's going to be crying. That's worse than the Jordan crying.
Bro, I don't know no man who gets their ass beat that bad and
he
cries.
Didn't even know what happened, dude. For like minutes, he's going like, I guess I got knocked out.
No, you didn't guess. We saw it. Like, somebody should have confirmed that for him.
Yeah.
Like,
and it sucks though, dude. Like, he beats everybody not named John Jones. Every single time. He beat every single person not John Jones. And John Jones beat him twice. And after every time he got beat, he gets his belt back like a week later. I mean, do you really feel like the champ at that time?
When you get beat by a drug addict.
You get beat and then they just pull it from him? Yeah. By a dude who did cocaine like a week before their last fight. And he's an Olympic wrestler. Daniel Cormier was an Olympic wrestler. He went really, really far and then he like couldn't make weight or whatever. Then he switched into MMA. And he's 5'9".
That's what all the bums do, right?
Yeah.
When they need a career,
that's what the bums
go
do.
to MMA.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Hey, kids, all those fails become an MMA fighter.
All else fails. Dude, it's funny you say that. Derek Lewis, Houston's MMA fighter.
Oh, that was a guy helping people in the floods.
Yep. He's helping everybody in the floods. He'll be fighting, not next weekend, I think the weekend after. He'll be fighting the number 2 ranked heavyweight. So he beats him. I mean, he can be title shot next. That's pretty crazy. He hasn't really fought anybody. But Derek Lewis was supposed to be a boxer here in Houston.
Yeah.
And then he realized boxing was way too hard and you have to have a lot of cardio.
Wait, repeat that one time?
He wanted time to rest. Boxing was apparently too difficult.
Yeah, and then
he said it was tiring, so he wanted to wrestle.
So he went to the
you could hold him down.
To the lesser sport.
I wouldn't say lesser sport, no.
I can't even call it a sport.
I would say
so he went to he picked up a hobby.
Fuck you. I'd say the punching is not as technical. Right.
Okay, so he picked up the hobby
but here's what
that he can make money off of.
I already know what you're going to say. I'm going to cut you off right now. Here's what boxing is. Boxing is you take fighting and go, you know what? We're only going to do 4 different strikes, and that's all you can use, and we'll see what you can do with that. And that's cool. You're going to get really good with those 4 strikes. You're going to get really good with those.
Or you can be real bad.
You're going to be real good. But that's not fighting. You know what's fighting? MMA.
Bum
we're going to watch some fights. Not bum fights.
Pay-per-view bum fights. And it's not really even a sport, bro. Like, you're an American. American doesn't consider that a sport.
America does consider it a sport.
How? I'd had no idea they added it to the Olympics.
They should make it part of the...
It's not a sport then.
Football's not in the Olympics. Got you there. So, first fight of the main card in this weekend's fights. 2:15, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Jeremy Stevens versus Gilbert Melendez at 145 pounds.
Quick question before you start it.
Yeah.
Why is MMA so big in this country?
What do you mean?
And none of the big fighters are from this country.
Canada? Oh, America?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Americans in it.
Not the ones I hear about.
All over the world, bro.
Every
Jeremy
MMA
Stevens,
fighter.
literally right here, both of these guys are about to watch it from America, so shut your mouth. Both these dudes are from America. He's from California. So Gilbert Melendez versus Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens destroyed him with leg kicks. Gilbert Melendez fights with a boxing stance. He has that front leg out. Look at it. It's way out there in the front, just asking to get kicked. And this is still the first round. He's hopping around in that leg and just falling down. He's just destroying that leg.
That's the gayest shit I ever seen in my life.
What?
Why would he just lay down like that?
Because his leg isn't working anymore. His knee's destroyed, dude. He murdered him for 3 whole rounds. So that was the end of the first round. It's already doing that. Look at every time he kicks it. Looks super unstable. See if I can find the picture of it. There's a picture of it after the fact on Instagram.
Why does he fall like that?
Why does he fall like that? Because his leg's getting kicked. So right now we are watching the highlight videos that I put together of the leg kicks of Jeremy Stephens, Gilbert Melendez. If you want to look at those, I'm going to be posting the links online on the YouTube video, on the YouTube descriptions, also on Reddit, on our Instagram as well. That's his leg. Look at that. That's
just
nasty.
Bad technique.
Bad technique. Yeah, bad technique because he was trying to just box him. He should not have done that. That's why a straight boxer can't just come in here. You gotta at least learn a little bit.
And that explains why no
watch your
MMA
legs,
fighter can box.
Bro, why did Conor McGregor box?
Bro, that wasn't boxing.
It was definitely boxing.
That was him doing wild punches.
They were definitely wild punches. Second fight, super loud. Dos Anjos versus Neil Magny at 170 pounds. Dos Anjos, I'm thinking is gonna be making his way for a title shot. Dave, what do you think? I think in maybe one, 2 more wins, he can go fight Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley's a monster, but Dos Anjos, awesome at jiu-jitsu. There he goes. This dude's about to go to sleep. Neil Magny's turning purple. Yeah. So Dos Anjos choked out Neil Magny. Neil Magny is ranked number 6. Dos Anjos was the 155 champion last year until he got beat by Eddie Alvarez, and then Eddie Alvarez got starched by Conor McGregor. So he was the champ, and actually Conor was supposed to fight him. Eddie Alvarez came in to fight him, beat him. That was the worst mistake of his life. He would have got to fight Conor McGregor.
Eddie related to Eddie
Alvarez?
Guerrero?
Sound like me. And one of the other fights is Wilson Hayes, Henry Cejudo. Here. Oh. If you don't want to see any kick, at least you will KO. By little 125-pound guys. You should hear my jiu-jitsu teacher. He is not into midget wrestling. So he says he's not down
is that a sport to you too?
125-pound champions. Fuck you, bro.
That was an honest question.
I will fight you.
Was that an honest, do you consider midget
come to
wrestling
class with me.
a sport?
What do you have? You got 100 pounds, 200 pounds on
is
me?
Is that a sport?
Bro. What a sport?
Midget wrestling.
No, it's not a sport. Obviously not.
What's the difference?
The difference between midget wrestling and MMA?
Yeah.
Midget wrestling is choreographed. It's fake. Do you believe it? Did you believe they were real? You're like, no, they let midgets fight. Of course they let midgets fight.
Yeah.
They don't let real people fight.
Midget wrestling is more entertaining than MMA fighting.
Fuck you. All right. So, other than that, they had the Amanda Nunes Shevchenko fight. I thought Valentina Shevchenko won, but in MMA, if you don't definitively beat the champion, they never take the belt from them. So,
sounds
you
rigged.
didn't get it. So it is rigged. That is bullshit. It'd be like the Cowboys won by 1 point. You didn't win by enough. Like no, but he won though. Like yeah, but it's not you didn't beat him enough.
Like you kind of scripted.
The refs, no, it's definitely not scripted.
It's starting to sound. All right, that's just the feeling
shit.
I'm getting from you is that it sounds a little scripted to me.
Not scripted. So that was pretty much it. Next weekend, not going to be any good MMA fights. It'll be David Branch versus Luke Rockhold. That's a pretty okay one. There's a couple other fights on there I might end up watching, but that's going to be on Saturday. Worst time for a pay-per-view because the biggest boxing match pretty much ever is going to be going on Saturday. Canelo versus Triple G. That's what we're here to talk about.
Why is that so big?
Why is it so big?
We already know who's going to win.
No. Yeah, we do know who's going to win. It's Canelo, obviously. Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Triple G and be the greatest, well, almost the greatest boxer ever.
It's funny that we're doing this podcast what's the date? The 13th of September.
Yeah.
And at midnight, it'll actually be the anniversary of the night Canelo got his ass whooped by the greatest boxer that ever boxed.
Something tells me you planned this.
So,
That
hey,
sounds like you planned this.
2013, September 14th, round 7
Okay.
is when Canelo knew.
Are you trying to say Triple G is Mayweather?
No.
Of course.
But I will say Triple G hits a lot harder than Mayweather.
And leaves himself a lot more open. I agree.
Can you bring up round 7 of the Mayweather Canelo fight for me, please?
I can try. That's what we should have a producer for. Now hiring producers. I know this is episode 1. We're already ready. Let's get some producers in here. Let's get some interns. We're totally in a big office building.
No AC. I've been a bitch in here.
Round 7. There's the 100% AC. We just can't put a fan on. Round 7 of
It's on YouTube. I checked.
Mayweather versus who again? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. So there's definitely round 7 on here.
The Carrot Top.
All right. Are we gonna get pulled for playing this? Mauro Ronaldo, that's my dog.
Yeah, I just wanted you to see this.
So what are we looking at here? So we're playing round 7 of Mayweather Canelo. And y'all that want to watch, pull it up on YouTube. It's there. All right.
Can we agree that right
know
now,
what you're trying
at
to
this
tell me.
fight,
You gotta start talking.
Canelo was in his prime?
Yeah. I think he still is. I think he's actually stronger now than he was. I'm a little
Okay.
worried about this weight cut.
Do
I know
you
he doesn't
believe
like to
he's
weigh in.
faster than what he is right there?
I think he's probably about as fast. I think Mayweather's way faster than Triple G.
Okay.
You can agree?
Not really, but
I think, here's what I think
think
is going to happen. I see we're watching this. I got you. Here's what I think is going to happen. You can pull up, let's see, the Cotto fight. All right, we can pull up any of them. You'll see Canelo throws a lot of hooks to the body and then hooks to the head. Or he'll throw the hook and then across. He throws a lot of hooks. He goes a lot to that straight jab to the body.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be tearing up Triple G's body. He's going to be trying to wear him out. And then he's going to be looking
right before
for
he gets knocked out.
And he's going to be looking for that counter when he leaves himself open. I know on Triple G's last fight, didn't do that well. He was leaving himself open a lot. I know he was doing it on purpose. I know he was trying to bait him in.
37
to leaving himself
and
open.
I just want to throw that out there.
Canelo's only loss is the Mayweather.
Repeat that?
To Mayweather.
No, before that.
His only loss. Well, and
That-
then
stop. Say it one more time.
only loss. Yeah, you got
That's
it. All right. Well, I
stop.
think that's not a bad loss.
And at the time of this fight, Floyd Mayweather wasn't even considered the best boxer in that class.
I think
As
he
of
couldn't
right
land a
now-
hard shot on Mayweather. He could. I think Triple G leaves himself open a little more, especially if he slows him down in the later rounds.
It's not going to be that late,
And then Canelo still has that power in the end.
bro. It's not going to go that long.
You think he'll end? So you're going Triple G
6 rounds,
6th in the 6th.
and maybe in the 4th.
You're going Triple G is going to knock out Canelo in the 4th.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling real McGregor-ish right now,
I don't like it. I'm going Canelo,
bro.
and I
look
feel
at
like
the-
mine's
he can-
crazier.
He's just those baby little punches,
That's Mayweather though.
bro. Look at his face, bro.
And you're right. He did kind of wear him out. He kind of let him.
In this round
kind of let
7.
Canelo wear himself out.
Look how tired he is in round 7,
He pretty much did the Mayweather or the McGregor.
bro. Look how slow he is.
He repeated this for McGregor. He let himself punch himself out by round 7. You see, he's.
And you really think he can go 7 rounds with Triple G?
We just saw him do it with Chavez Jr.
Chavez Jr.
and
is
look
Triple
fresh
G?
the whole time.
Chavez
Okay.
Jr. Okay,
Chavez Jr. is not
let's
Triple
be
G.
real now.
All right.
Chavez Jr.
What was he? 37-0, something like that.
Chavez Jr.
Trying to talk about records. All right, I agree. Chavez Jr. is not Triple G.
Okay, no, as long as we can get that out there.
I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about. I think those hooks. I think he's got a lot of power. I think if he knocks him out, it's gonna be real late. It'd be 8 or 9. Maybe win a decision. Man, I'm already wanting to turn back on it. Nope.
Hey,
I got Canelo though for sure.
I mean, if you want to stick with Carrot Top, bro, that's on you. It's not really, you know what I mean? Much I can say.
Yeah.
Bro,
I just don't like Triple G. It's the big show. It's the big drama show. Triple G. Hey. What was his brother? Alex or something?
Bro, Canelo hasn't fought anyone. Maybe Amir Khan.
Amir Khan. That was on way. A lot of body shots. He wore him out, and then Amir Khan was doing the same thing. By round 7, he was barely moving. He couldn't cover up fast enough.
Triple G is a faster Miguel Cotto.
Okay. Yeah. Craftier.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think Canelo's got the power. I think Canelo's got way more power than Triple G. Especially, dude, he looks huge right now. I am a little worried about this weight cut. What?
Pause on the he looks huge. Bro, you got to pause this stuff sometimes, bro.
I'm just saying, as a boxer.
He's not a real suspect right now, man.
All right. The dude's got power.
Okay, we can go with that.
All right. What else you got? I feel like you don't have anything else.
Do you think Canelo could have beaten Kell Brook?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Canelo right now.
You don't even believe that, bro. That's why you pause.
Yeah.
You don't even believe it right now.
I believe it.
Okay, bro. That left, though. Just like McGregor was going to beat Floyd.
Don't worry about that left hook. That left cross.
How about you worry about that brain damage? I see how you MMA guys just try to sweep that under the rug.
What? It's about as much brain damage as anything else. Less than football.
He's been fighting MMA all this time. One boxing match, he gets brain damage.
Nah, he ain't got any brain damage. What are you talking about? He's on a yacht right now.
Yeah, okay.
What are you talking about brain damage for?
Hey, I seen the report, man. Minor brain damage.
And then he does that. Look, Canelo does that weird little look. It
You
looks
talking
like
about
he's
that
gonna
weird
do a cross
uppercut
thing, and it turns into an uppercut.
Yeah.
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 Whoop. Yeah.
That's not gonna work with Triple G, bro.
You don't think so?
No.
I do think everybody's seen it. Everybody's been using it. I heard Uriah Faber talking about how
He
he's been
could've
trying
lost
to use
this
that
fight.
for forever.
He could have lost to old Miguel Cotto, a very old Miguel Cotto, who actually looks good. I seen his last fight.
He wasn't gonna lose to him.
No. Miguel Cotto definitely looks good.
You gotta stop with that looks good stuff.
Um,
So all right, we got our picks. We'll see how it looks on Saturday. We'll record an episode after.
It's not a pick. It's a guarantee.
We're gonna try and get on. We gotta hype up the next episode. We're gonna try and get on a pro boxer, coach of a heavyweight champion of a country. We don't have to disclose which country, but he's awesome. He may come help us break it down.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Definitely gonna see what's.
He trained championship boxer, I believe.
Coached the heavyweight champ of China.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and get him on to break this down and just see if he's got any insight on the fight. Canelo Triple G.
Is there another fight coming up?
Who's
Who's on the? Here, I'll bring it up. I want to see who's on the.
I didn't even see if there wasn't. I didn't even see if there was an undercard. Obviously, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's better than Mayweather McGregor because that was garbage.
What?
We watched them all right before the hurricane hit.
Bro, Gervonta Davis is.
Didn't he miss weight coming in, and didn't he like retire right after?
He was going to vacate the belt anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Don't fight. What are you
wasting
wasting our time
the belt
for?
Anyway, bro.
What are you wasting our time for? So, I don't know, man. I think we've been going an hour and a half.
Is there really no undercard? Bro, no one's buying this fight if it's not an undercard.
I mean, it's the only fight this weekend. There's no good UFC. The UFC cards, whatever. We're gonna watch that after. I think everybody, especially right after Mayweather McGregor. I'm betting everybody's gonna be watching this. I don't think it's gonna do better. Neither of these guys are salesmen. You got Triple G. Hey, it's the big show. I'm Russian. It's the big drama show. Max, that's his brother.
Bro, I don't think it's an undercard. You might be right.
That sucks.
Bro,
And
no
Canelo,
one's buying this fight.
Canelo's real boring.
Canelo and
He
Triple
sold
G.
it. He sold it against Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. Everyone hated him when they were building up
But
to that.
I believe that probably sold because it was Latino versus Latino.
Right, and
Nothing sells better than black versus Latino.
Right.
Maybe black versus McGregor.
Yeah. I mean, it sold for sure.
Yeah, that definitely sold. We were set up because I actually started to believe that he had a chance.
McGregor?
Yeah.
You didn't even, dude. Fuck you. You did not. You were talking
I
so
know.
much
I
shit
just
before.
wanted to pump you up.
You were
bro.
talking so much shit before. I would have been real pumped up just now, but no, you were talking shit. You're a hater.
I'm interested
King of the
now
haters.
that you didn't reflected on that ass whooping he took.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about him going boxing full time?
I don't want him to go boxing full time because they're gonna want him to fight Paulie Malignaggi.
I'm
and
not
no one
watching
wants
that.
to see that. No one wants to see that fight. No one in MMA wants to see that fight. No one in boxing wants to see Paulie fight ever again. Paulie's so boring and unlikable, especially after all this stuff.
Yeah.
So no one wants to see that. So who's Mayweather or McGregor supposed to fight? Canelo? Please don't. Please don't. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do that. Any of these other guys, I don't want to see McGregor fight any of them. There's not going to be like as big of a thing as Mayweather. It's all going to be a step down. So
I would
think
love to see Cotto
versus McGregor.
versus McGregor.
I think it doesn't sell. I think what would sell more than any of these is Nate Diaz versus McGregor 3. You got to watch the first two fights, bro. McGregor pretty much lost both of them. The one that he won was by decision, and everybody was kind of like, it's the UFC giving it to him a little bit. I mean, you can argue he won, but it went to a decision. Nate Diaz choked him out in the first one.
What is McGregor's natural weight? Is he natural?
He used to fight 145, but he looked like death. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it. Yeah. You got to see what he looked like before and after his weight cut. But he used to fight 145, and you can see how terrible that looked. And then he moved up and fought Nate Diaz at 170 for both of their fights.
Okay.
Because Nate was coming in last minute. He was like, dude, Nate was partying and whatever on a yacht, just wasn't even taking it seriously. Came in and choked him out. And then for the rematch, Conor was like, we're still fighting in 170. Let's go. We're rematching at 170. Looks huge.
I would love to see McGregor fight Marcos Maidana.
That'd be kind of cool, but they'd have to build it up.
Yeah.
See, here's the difference between the 145 weight cut and the 170 weight cut. He looks like he's on crack in that first one. That's crazy.
170 looks like
that's bum fight right there.
That's definitely bum fight.
That looks like a bum fight.
That's definitely bum fight.
And those terrible tattoos McGregor's got, that's a bum fight for sure.
170 is definitely his natural weight.
Well, he's fighting at 155 right now. That's his belt. He's got the 155 belt.
Okay.
They took the 145 belt from him because he wasn't defending it.
Okay.
Because he's always saying he's the champ. 2 belts. Yeah. He's the first person.
0-1 in boxing though.
Yeah. Yep. And so in a couple weeks, that fight is gonna be coming up 216. The winner of the headline card is gonna get the interim belt of Conor's 155 belt, the lightweight title. So either the winner of that fight gets to fight Conor, to get the belt back, or Conor has to vacate the belt and one of those guys gets it.
Sounds scripted.
Sounds like it's not good. Either it's Kevin Lee, and Kevin Lee, I mean, I like him. We'll see if he becomes like a star. He's not really. Who's he dressing like? Some basketball player? He was dressing like him at all the conferences, dressing all crazy with sunglasses and headbands and stuff. Whatever, he's wearing crazy shirts. He's trying to sell something. I don't know. But him against my boy Tony Ferguson. I'm gonna show you some highlights from him. He's cutting dudes' faces open with elbows. Looks crazy.
Yeah. Real bum fightish.
It looks crazy, dude. They're covered in blood by the end of their fights. They're nuts.
Bum fights are super dope. Just throwing that out there.
Fuck you. All right. Well, that looks like it. We don't really have anything else to talk about, right?
No. Until
next week. Until this weekend.
Yeah. Until after the Triple G win, we'll come back and let you guys know how we felt about the knockout in the 6th round.
Hopefully, we'll have a good guest on. If not, be dope.
Yeah, it'd be dope.